Alright, so we're going to start off with the house. The house is 1/2 inch away from the left edge of the paper. So let's go ahead and measure 1/2 inch. One point is not enough, so I'm going to go ahead and make 3 points. And we're going to connect those 3 points with a light line. The length of the front wall of the house is 9/16 of the length of the paper. We know the length of the paper is 11 inches, and it says it's 9/16 of that, which is multiplication. And we get 99 over 16. 16 goes into 99 six times. 3 left over, 16 on the bottom. So the length of our house is going to be 6 and 3/16 inches. So I'm going to measure 6 inches and 3/16. 1, 1, 2, 3. Once again, I'm going to do 3 points. There's 3/16, and do another one. 6 and 3/16. Okay, so there we have our walls. The width of the front wall of the house is 2 and 15/16 inches less than the length of the house. So we know the length of the house is 6 and 3/16. And we're going to take away 2 and 15/16. I don't want to work with negatives right now, so I'm going to go ahead and borrow a jumbo 1. And I get 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 and 4/16. 19 minus 15 is 4. And I have to simplify it to 3 and 1/4. So the width of the front walls are 3 and 1/4. So I'm going to measure 3 and 1/4 right there. And measure over here. Three and 1/4. I'm going to connect those 2 dots. I made them a little bit bigger just so you guys could see. The distance between the top of the house's front wall and the top of the roof is 10 times the width of one of the broken medians. So 10 times as much as one of the medians, which was 1/8. And we get 10 over 8, which becomes 1 and 2/8. And we simplify that to 1 and 1/4. So the roof is going to be 1 and 1/4 inches away from the top of the house. There's 1 inch. There's 1/4. I'm going to put a dot. I'll do that 2 more times. One and 1/4. And 1 and 1/4. Connect those 3 dots with a light line. The roof angles in at 40 degrees from each corner of the house. and the roof is parallel. So, using a compass, so here's my compass. I'm going to put it right at the dot and make sure it's lined up with the roof of the house, the top of the house, sorry. And 40 degrees, there's 40, 140 right there. And do the same on the other side. Make sure you line up your compass. That's not lined up. There it is. 40 degrees. Connect the two dots. Erase. And there's our house. Okay, let's go ahead and move to the garage. The distance between the right side of the house and the left side of the garage is 36 and 48 inches. So 36 and 48 inches. I'm going to simplify by 12, which becomes 3 and 3/4. So the house and the garage are 3 1/4 inches away from each other, 3/4. So I'm going to do one dot, another dot, and another dot. So I don't know how tall my garage is going to be, so I'm going to make a light line, a little bit high. The length of the garage is 1 7/8 inches more than the distance from the top of the house wall to the top of the roof of the house. So the length of the garage. So this was 1 1/4, and it said it's 1 7/8 more than that. So that becomes 2 and 2 plus 7 is 9, 9/8. The 9/8 becomes 1 1/8. 2 plus 1, 3 1/8. So the length of the house is 3 1/8. There's 3, 1/16, 2/16 makes 1/8. So I'm looking for 2/16. There's 3, 1/16, 2/16, 1/16, 2/16. Now I'm going to connect the dots. Okay, we're almost done here. The width of the garage is 3 7/16 less than the length of the house. So the length of the house was 6 3/16, and it says it's less than that. 3 7/16 less than that. Oh, gotta borrow again. So I get 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. 19 minus 7 is 12/16. And I could simplify that to 2 3/4. So I got 2, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. Right there. And on the other side, one-fourth, 2/4, 3/4. Connect those two dots. The garage roof angles in at 35 degrees from each top corner of the garage and meets at a point. Okay, so we're going to use our compass again, our protractor, sorry. And 35, there's 30, there's 40, 35 is in the middle. And do the same thing on the other side. Oh, and it's the same point. So there we have our house and our garage.